Hello, I'm Sean Smith, and this is Geek Talk Halloween movie reviews. That's right, for the month of October, I've decided I'm going to do some Halloween-type movies. Scary movies, monster movies, or movies that you would normally want to watch during Halloween. Now, here's the kicker. I'm not going to do your typical scary-type movie. I'm going to do some of the off-the-wall type ones that have monsters and magic and stuff like that, but also have an element of campiness to it, or comedy, or trying to be so scary it ends up being funny. Well, the first one I decided to do is from Sam Raimi, and it's the second in the Book of the Dead series, and I'm talking about Evil Dead 2. Evil Dead 2 is actually one of my favorite movies of the trilogy, followed closely by Army of Darkness, which is the final of the series, which there was probably talk of another one, but let's just talk about Evil Dead. Evil Dead takes place after Evil Dead 1, which really has no correlation to Evil Dead 1, except that Bruce Campbell's in it. Now, it starts off with him and his girlfriend going to a secluded cabin in the woods that's owned by somebody. It's one of these things is, why do you end up going to the cabin in the middle of nowhere on a date to somebody who owns a cabin that might not be there or might be there? It's kind of weird. It's one of these, why? In the process, his girlfriend becomes possessed after he finds the Necronomicon, which is a book bound in human skin and written in blood. He plays an audio tape of the professor that is translating the pages, and his girlfriend becomes possessed and tries to kill him. So he cuts her head off with a shovel, buries her, freaks out, gets possessed himself, but comes back to life, or comes back to normal. Now, the whole time this is happening, a woman and her boyfriend lands back, and she has the missing pages of the book. And they're on their way back to the cabin when things start going a little crazy. Now, one of the things that I love about this is how there's a scene where Bruce Campbell gets his hand being bitten by the head of his possessed girlfriend. He's screaming bloody murder, and then calmly goes, chainsaw. He's going, ah, 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 chainsaw. Or tool shed. He goes, ah, ah, tool shed. I'm sorry, if something's biting my hand and I'm freaking out, I'm not going to go, ah, ah, this hurts. That's one of the things that makes this movie campy. It's over-the-top acting, and Bruce Campbell is great at that. Now, as the movie progresses, his hand gets possessed. He cuts it off with a chainsaw, traps it under a tin. My favorite scene is when he starts laughing and every inanimate object in the room starts laughing with him. Hilarious. Love it. As the movie progresses, things happen. People start getting killed. People start getting possessed. The mother of the woman is possessed and in the root cellar, or fruit cellar. And she comes out, and you hear the tremendous favorite words, dead by dawn. Dead by dawn. Or my personal favorite, I'll swallow your soul, I'll swallow your soul, I'll swallow your soul. I just love the over-the-top campiness. Now, one of the funny things is that Sam Raimi also has his brother in the movie every now and then, and his brother is Ted Raimi. Ted Raimi plays the zombified monster grandmother, or mother, and I find that absolutely hilarious. Now, and this is where Ash, played by Bruce Campbell, gets his iconic chainsaw hand. He goes out to the tool shed, they jerry-rig the chainsaw where he can mount it to his wrist, and he uses the chainsaw to cut the barrel off the end of the shotgun. I don't know if chainsaws could do that. But then he utters the most epic line from the movie, "Groovy." Now, and he ends up getting sucked back in time towards the end of the movie, and that's when Army of Darkness takes up. So, watch this movie, enjoy the campiness, enjoy Bruce Campbell's over-the-top acting, because this is the movie that made me fall in love with Bruce Campbell. So, that was the first movie of the Halloween movie reviews. In the comments below, tell me what other movies that you find that you enjoy during Halloween. Doesn't have to be scary, it doesn't have to be grotesque, it just has to be funny. Next movie review, I should be doing Shaun of the Dead. Another great campy Halloween style movie. I'm Sean Smith, and this has been Geek Talk, Halloween movie reviews.